Actually, let's just make this into the YouTube video as well. So, hello everyone watching the YouTube video after the stream. This game was given to me by the developer of this game itself, and I'm actually gonna have to pick up the name here. I'm slowly getting better and better at just going through these games and showcasing them correctly. So this game, that's not what I wanted to do, come on. This game, Prevent the Fall, is published by DWS, and they have made some other games as well, like Constricting Cubes and Salvage OP. I don't know much about any of these games, but they did give me this game for free through Keymailer. And as the text on this game says, this Prevent the Fall is an action-oriented computer role-playing game which can be played with or without virtual reality headsets. As in, you could just play this in VR as well, I think. And this game has some interesting looking good graphics from the screenshots I've seen so far. And this is the very first screen of the game, as you can see. I have a character there because I had to go in game to actually have any kind of sound. There is literally nothing in the main menu in the first screen here. I'm guessing this game is still heavily under development, as it will be released next Thursday, and officially at least. There will be Steam achievements, there will be lots of items to do, experiencing the game in either single player or multiplayer coop, online or via LAN. So all the possibilities are there. It works with Oculus Rift and Vive headsets. Both are working, and all gamepads and motion controllers as well, Vive or Touch. Dungeons are procedurally generated for maximum performance, utilizing randomly selected layouts, and players will be able to generate simple quests which will have them seeking to explore, slay or collect items in the dungeons, featuring generated NPCs, loots and traps. So to me this sounds like it's gonna be semi-randomly generated dungeons with quests on them. And yeah, that's about all I know about this game. And in order to play the game, I pressed new game in here just to see the settings menu that is clearly lacking from the main menu. That is something that the developers might want to fix at some point. Usually people want to go to the settings before they play the game. And already when I went into the game, it said that I couldn't quit it out before I had picked up my weapons after I had gotten the sounds correctly. Meaning that I actually had the Alt F4 out of the game, and suddenly I'm wearing the gear already. I don't know if I actually have them or not. But we're gonna start a completely new game anyways, just to avoid any kind of confusion. So yeah, I'm gonna be pressing a new game here and we're gonna get started. And there's no sounds here yet, but the difficulty is easy or normal. I don't know how hard this game is gonna be, but I'm always a sucker for hard games, so I'm just gonna go with the normal mode. And here we have the game is immediately starting. And thank you for purchasing Prevent the Fall. Welcome to the tutorial. Please move forward so we can get more information about your control options. So this is most likely to decide if I want to use a controller, if I want to use the keyboard, or if I want to use Oculus Rift or Vive to play this game, and it'll automatically detect it while I start using my controller and so on. And of course it can be changed in the interface options afterwards too. I can strafe by holding the mouse button or gamepad triggers. I wonder, well, there we go, strafe button. I can also hit stuff. Hold left button strafe, right button strafe. Okay. Inventory with start, system menu with select, move player, push to red show abilities, Rolling is with the D-pad, and camera aiming is with the right one. Of course, I can switch weapons by pressing X apparently, and I'll be jumping with Y and interacting with B and attacking with A. That's slightly different from what you usually find from games, I feel like. It'll get a little bit of getting used to, but I can do it. I play a lot of games. And yeah, if I use trigger and these X, Y, B buttons, I'll be using abilities. Okay, so let's see. I don't have any abilities yet. I can only smack enemies to the face. I can't jump. I have 3 bars up in the left corner there. I'm guessing I'm level 1 with the one over there, and there's health. The one in the middle seems to be stamina for using skills, and most likely that's mana. I can turn around in the air, but I cannot move the direction I'm jumping into. And that is also gonna take a lot of getting used to. Like the energy to do that as well. Energy does come back very quickly, but if I was facing this way and pressed forward in the D-pad, I would be rolling backwards, so to say. So it uses the D-pad as a way of rolling different ways according to where I'm looking at. So if I was to turn the camera like this and then suddenly somebody is coming and trying to roll backwards, I'm not gonna go directly back because of that. The camera could be faster, but I'm guessing that I can change that in the settings as well. You will find treasure chest in most dungeons you visit. You will automatically loot the contents by moving in front of it. You will find some basic equipment in this chest, but you will find a wide variety of weapons and armor in other chests. The more difficult the quests, the better treasure you will find. Difficulty of the quests also increases as you gain levels. Okay. So let's see settings. So I can, my mouse is back in the screen now as well. Graphics detail did not save as I put it into Ultra last time. That is fine. But there's still extreme. Okay, switch tabs with these. Oh, there we go. Gamepad sensitivity. I feel like put it up like that. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, with this one I can get used to. That's my inventory. Let me see what other options we have here. Camera lag speed. I don't really know what that is. There's the VR, UI distance options, auto target is optimal, something like that. HMD hover, these are VR settings, most of these, so there's nothing for me. I can also have an ability switch mode. I have the cooldown bar for abilities apparently. Always show abilities. I don't have any abilities yet, so I don't know which would be good. The volume levels here, I feel like I've already put them to good enough. I actually set the volume levels from my volume mixer from the Windows itself, so I haven't touched these settings myself. And let's try the game out. Movement feels fluid enough, and automatic looting for sure. Automatically added to inventory if it's not full. If your inventory is full, the items will be dropped to the ground. There are multiple weapon slots and a few armor slots available for equipment you find in dungeons. You will want to equip weapons as you find them so you can use them in battle. And I have a shield, a sword and a staff. You can open the inventory to start equipping them. There's so much text already. Click on the item to auto-equip it. Motion controllers can single click with the trigger to auto equip. Okay, let's do this now. So pretty much A in everything to just equip them. Once you equip a weapon or shield, you need to switch to it. Each weapon has its own abilities, and combinations of weapons can also open up new abilities or make existing ones stronger. Continue, switch your left hand. Okay, so I'm guessing. There we go. Just pressing the trigger buttons there. You will receive new weapons quickly after a few quests, so make sure to equip them and switch to them to try them out. As long as you have a weapon equipped in your inventory, you should not receive another copy as well, so you will get new loot each time. You might want to try the staff out as well. It can be held in either hand. Combination of melee weapons and ranged magical weapons will be the difference between life and death. Okay, and I can see my skills now, so I need to keep down the trigger button, left trigger, in order to do those. And there's also my attack, thrust, and a touting whirl. That's nothing, okay. It needs to be... What is that then? That's like a F blast, okay. And that one doesn't actually aim where I'm looking at, it aims always forward. And that makes the difference between rolling being on the aiming direction really unnecessarily difficult, in my opinion. And then we have the touting whirl. I'm guessing it doesn't really do any damage though. It's hunting. Also we have granite skin. That should give me some. Okay. Continue east. Filled with many perilous traps, in some instances there are always ways to disable them. Just ahead there are spike traps that will activate if you run over them. Just before them, to the south, is a lever you can pull to disable the traps. To activate the lever, move close to it, and once you see it highlighted, press B button on the gamepad. Trigger button if you're using a ranged weapon with a vibe. Lever will activate and you can safely move past the trap to the next room. Some traps are easy to spot, some are hidden in the ceiling and will kill you almost instantly. Be aware of your surroundings. So yeah, we can see stuff around. And those there are clearly traps right there. These are easy to see. There is that lever. What if I could just... There is no destruction animation for items either. But the rooms look clean. The lighting in the walls doesn't actually affect the lighting. So the lighting in the game is a bit different. I wonder if there's a lighting option in here. No, I'm already playing in maximum settings. It doesn't indicate what the lever does, so I'm just gonna have to expect that it stops these spikes from coming up. Also, if I have a shield on, I can use this to block, okay. It takes a while for it to block as well, I see. Collectible objects. Some quests will require finding certain goods in the open. In the dungeons you visit, sometimes they are out in the open, sometimes they are in barrels, like in this room. Interact or pick up an object, it will highlight when you get close to it and face towards it. Continue search barrel with this room. You will find a key to unlock the door to the south. So yeah, nothing useful, keep searching. Can I destroy this? No. I keep trying to change weapons like in Dark Souls. There we go. Spider is waiting through the door to the south. Make sure you have a weapon in one hand. No weapon on other body parts to block attacks, so any attack I do will hit them. Physical hit to land if you want to avoid damage space is not to be there when the attack happens. Yeah. The usual mechanics of fighting. Except that I'm still kinda not sure about the buttons though. One challenge is a goblin waiting for you in the back room. It just came from. Goblins carry 2 daggers with them, so you can make it hard to attack them. You wish to call. Dodge their attacks, evade the launching attacks and hit them on the side or behind. Well placed stab to the daggers is effective as well. Okay. Range attacks cannot be blocked either. I have still to learn these buttons. Really not that easy. Oh, there he is. Rolling is really not easy either. Incoif. Ranged attacks don't have that much range. It's really hard to run away from enemies as they move pretty much as fast as you do. And there's really not too many ways of avoiding damage to what I feel like. Damn, Wiltsu on the mission there. Burgers are your death apparently. Congratulations on completing the tutorial. You can open the system menu by pushing escape, holding select back gamepad and down for a second, or using the B or X buttons in the touch controller to exit dungeon. Visit the tavern. Innkeeper will give you quests to complete. Be aware the monsters you face here were tutorial versions, and the real level 1 creatures have less HP but hit harder. Okay. First few levels are fairly easy. It does get harder around level 5. Be sure to equip all the weapons you get and never be afraid to make hasty retreat to regenerate your health, energy and magic. I wonder if there's what kind of a thing there is for dying. So apparently every time I need to exit the dungeon from the menu. I'm already in the tavern. The storage for items. Turn around to interact with the tavern keeper. These text boxes are made for VR. So if this game was originally made in consideration of VR, I believe. So it looks really weird the way it is right now. Training. Need to get some experience before I can do that. Oh, I've been getting a little bit something. The number 1 over there in corner is piling up a little bit. Any goods to sale? Any adventurers? Creatures have moved into an underground fortress nearby. There's a reward to scout the area. Let's go. And this is where you can decide how to play the game apparently. And I'll do this solo for now. I won't be trying the multiplayer options here. Okay, exit dungeon with Control X from the option menu or hold the system button. Okay. I feel like using the range attack is almost pointless. The range is way too low. They could have had these buttons laid out way better. I mean, I guess I could just change them. Can I? Wait. No, I cannot. So basically what I'm hoping would be the jump button to be where I'm attacking, or the B button. That would be better in my opinion. The skills are these are all made for VR, so it is really hard to get the hang of them this way. There's a lot to improve on that side, the settings especially. Okay, so the range attack is kind of good. I was trying to attack. It has a long range then. It just looked like it didn't. Need to explore this dungeon its entirety. Okay. The map is not working too well either. The minimap is completely useless right at this moment. And I do not know why. Health, blood, magic. Also, those are immediately used if I pick them up. Melee attacks are fairly strong. I cannot go that way. I am getting level ups as well. Well, experience. Is my magic coming up on its own? Yes, it is. So everything just loads up on their own. Let's try this thrust attack now. Nope, I've been poisoned. How about the root? No, I haven't rooted anyone. There we go. Okay, so the roots are kind of strong as well. The enemies do seem to like they're popping up from the ground. I think that's just a way to try to not have too much CPU use for the VR things. New recruit, I'm guessing that's an achievement for killing lots of stuff. And the minimap is not working. I don't know if that is on purpose or not. And it's really easy to get lost in here, I see. Without the minimap, that is. Now, I don't know if this is a fall or not. No, it is just a very, very, very dark path. Oh! Okay, I don't think that was supposed to happen. I will be sure to post this video to the developers afterwards. Quest complete, I can just exit from the options menu. Okay. I guess I killed everything. No, there's still enemies here. Whatever the quest was, I'm already done with it, but there's still stuff to do. Didn't actually realize that I had done the quest here. Max energy goes up. Are those temporal things that work on one dungeon only? Or do they actually affect all the future dungeons as well? There's a big spider over here. I think I might be dead. You have perished. Any button to return to tavern. So I failed the mission because I died. Was too greedy there. I still don't have enough money. Okay. Let's try this mission then. 0 remaining. Defeat Stone Burrower, Soldier and Jet Spider. Okay, so those spikes are definitely working right now. Not like they're really hard to dodge either. Oh fuck. Go. Changing items is not easy either. When you're not used to it. Burrower Soldier and the Giant Spider. We lost the Giant Spider just now. That might take a while for me to do. Need to remember to keep the ceiling on my eyes as well. I hope the music isn't too loud for the game though. It seemed like it wasn't. So if you can just hear me, it would be good. Okay, we got a ring. Now we actually have some other items here as well. Headshots won't hurt less, but it just might not die. Oh, there you go. Warhammer. I do believe I can use that. Extra melee damage with that ring. Okay. So I'm guessing I have a stronger weapon now. From the looks of it, yeah. Oh, throwing those freaking knives there. I have yet to remember to use any of my skills really on fights. Clearly, should just go with this attack most of the time. There's a Burrower Soldier. No chests in here. The minimap is working again, just noticed. Can actually make use of it now. Oh, we're back in the beginning now. Okay. The only really kill these enemies without taking damage is to use this attack apparently. Quest complete. So I can now just leave this area with exit dungeon there. It doesn't give me any indication if I'm leaving the mission or not. There should be like leaving message or something there, I feel. And now that I'm level 2, I can just use this Seek training option, I think. And I can decide. Yet it doesn't tell me what these do. Stamina is most likely I can move more. But what affects health, for example? What does dexterity do? Strength is damage at least. If it works the way I think. Stamina, intellect is mana. Let's take a point in dexterity. Dagger and dual damage. Okay, so if I dual wield items. And it does have the dagger still, so I'll take it. And Giant Spider, Giant Spat, let's do that. Here we are on a similar looking place again. So this is a 7 damage axe. I don't have an axe yet. And there's a dagger. So I wonder if I could... Okay. So I can dual wield stuff. Oh. That's... How did I... How did I do that? Achilles slice. Slice. Normal attack. Uppercut. Cleave. No, it must have been this one, is it? Yeah. Now that move looks kinda interesting though. Don't know if it actually does a lot of damage. Yeah, it does hit multiple times, so yeah. Clearly, I should be using this a lot. And it does use it on its own somehow, sometimes. Don't know why, but it used it on its own there. Again. Now this is good. Okay. Run for a while. Get that health up. And leather armor is ours. Get that on. Oh, armor does actually come on top of us. Look a bit different now. I still need to kill a giant bat. It's not in that room. Is this a guillotine door? And so we move on to a new door right here. I like how you can also see the enemies in the minimap, so you always know what you are doing. Sometimes with my normal attack it actually uses the swirling move as well. Not only by using the swirling axe, by just pressing attack. Just uses it apparently. Don't know if that's intended as well. But I will take what I get. Should be finding that giant bat soon enough. I thought there was a way here. Ah, there's the enemy, I think. I'm not. But there's a way forward here anyway, so. There it is. The enemies don't really have too many attack animations. You don't really see that well if they are actually doing damage to you or not. So dodging them is even harder because of that. Or maybe I'm just way too used to a Dark Souls style of dodging. That could be quite certainly possible. That was yet another level. Oh, let's get the level up here. So I think we shall go with strength. Yeah, it is melee damage. Good. Pick my gear. That's options, okay. Looking for gear. Mace. Let's take it. Why not? And tape was discovered. Anything more difficult? Oh, that's how you'd change the difficulty level there. Again with the cave burrower thing. See how it works out. And now this place looks a bit different. Actually curving pathways here. Yes, I'm still using double swirling axes here. Gladly. No chest for items and goblins are everywhere. But that's the thing. One of these guys was actually a boss in the last level. So when you go up with the difficulty, apparently all bosses become normal enemies. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Because when you get stronger, you need to be able to show that somehow. We got a fire staff just now. Also, give me a time to look at my items, please, you monster. Okay. So this mace, I don't have a mace yet. This hat is better than what I have. And this staff, I don't have a staff yet, apparently. Let's see. Fireballs. I also have a fire strike. That fire effect though, it looks really weird in a way. I feel like it's way more animated or drawn than anything else in this game so far. The graphics seem kinda intricate and so on. And then we have the fireball animation that looks like from completely different game. And what else do we have? Not really much there, but I can just have it here as well. Now I have a flame tornado. Now that looks like a nice attack. Has the graphics there too. So from what I can gather, the graphics are a bit of a miss and match sometimes. They don't seem to be meshing up too well sometimes. And I'm also seeing that there's not much else into this game so far. Most likely if I go into longer levels I will find some variety in the levels and so on. I'm almost dead actually. What is that spinning thing these things have? That's just spinning their thingies. There is yet again one of these guys. The dodging option with this is completely useless. So far there's not been a point where normal running wouldn't be better. That is also a sad thing. There's a lot of things here that just feel like they're not as good as they're supposed to be. A symbol. We have a kite shield as well now. I'll put that on. Healing was never this easy. Did we just get a healing item here? Also, that's an interesting move there. Cleaned up. There's a bless move. And a heal. Okay, so I can actually heal now if I wanted to. But switching between these items is really not easy. And I rather like being able to deal damage here. That move is just too good. This kills everything so fast. Even got a headshot there. There is the boss we need to kill. I am low on health as well. Oh! He can just stun you. Okay. No indication of when he's doing damage or stunning me. At least it's easy to does everything he does. Weston, you are now level 4. Okay. So that is a few levels of this game. It seems like your basic fighting game with randomly generated dungeons. And there's a lot of things that can still be fixed and made better in this game. Also, really wish this would say immediately what they are for. Health and energy stamina. Okay, so it's both of there. Okay. Focus stone. And there's a lot of things here that don't really tell what they are until you try them out. Which is fine, I think. And I have 2 of these because I didn't know I had one already. And yeah, I guess that is it about this game. This looks like it's in a good start. It will be released on Thursday, and I don't know what the price will be. Just know that this game will need a little bit more work on it. It's a bit rough around the edges, but it has good looking promise here. Considering that you can actually play this game with the VR set as well, that would be interesting to try out when I actually get a VR set myself. But as it is right now, I am sad that I have to give it 2 out of 5 for now. It lags too much. You cannot see when the enemies are really attacking. The dodging move that you can use to roll around feels completely useless because it makes you stop afterwards immediately. And you don't get away from enemies with it either, they just catch up to you immediately. And since you cannot see the enemy attack patterns, the animations, it's kinda redundant, you cannot use it for avoiding attacks. Other than that, I like the idea of the attacks changing whenever you have different weapons, but I also don't know if there would be some way to get the attacks more fluid, kinda. The way it feels right now is that I have one good attack on each weapon, and I should be spamming that out. Combinations of weapons might give you different attacks and so on, but I haven't seen those yet. And I might try this game out again at some point, but this is it for my review video for YouTube as well. Thank you for watching, and thank you DWS for the game key. It was an interesting experience, and good luck in developing this promising looking game here. And yeah,